Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm excited to have you here. Today, let's talk about foods that fight estrogen dominance naturally. Have you heard the saying, let food be thy medicine and thy medicine thy food? And this was a saying or quote by Hippocrates, the father of medicine. Well, if you haven't heard about it before, now you're hearing. I want to add that let it be good food. And I'm going to be applying that nugget of principle today in telling us how we can use food to fight estrogen dominance or reverse it. Let's look at the cruciferous vegetables. These include foods like broccoli, cauliflower, kale, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and some others. And I love them all. They actually contain phytonutrients that support estrogen breakdown or metabolism. How do they help? Because they contain compounds like indole-3-carbinol and DIM, which is diindolylmethane, they actually support the liver in breaking down estrogen into less harmful components. And they ensure that the liver breaks down the estrogen along the healthy pathway. How can we use them? Add broccoli or kale or cauliflower to your salads, to your soups, and you can also add to smoothies and juices. You can also roast your Brussels sprouts. Now let's look at flax seeds. They are rich in lignans. Now these seeds help to regulate estrogen levels. How do they help? Because they are high in lignans, they bind to estrogen and the estrogen receptors and help us to eliminate excess amounts from our bloodstream. How can you use? Add ground flax seeds to smoothies, juices, yogurt, oatmeals, and all that, and enjoy the nutty flavor. Remember to keep the stored in the fridge or freezer once a pack is opened, and only grind the amount you need at a time because they become unstable. Let's look at fermented foods. I love fermented foods. They promote gut health and they assist in hormone regulation because they help with the gut digestion. They include miso, tempeh, kimchi, yogurt, and sauerkraut. How do they help? Let me go over that. Because they improve gut health, which is crucial for breaking or metabolizing and eliminating estrogen, they help with estrogen dominance. They include kimchi, like I said, and you can add kimchi and sauerkraut to other foods as side dishes, and you can add yogurt to your meal. Let's look at fiber-rich foods. They are very important for total health, and they are very important for hormonal health. They include whole grains like quinoa, millets, and bulgur, and brown rice. They include vegetables, and they help us to eliminate excess estrogen through digestion. Let's go over again how they help. Because they promote digestive health. They help to remove excess estrogen through the gut. Digestion is important. How can you use them? Eat a variety of fruits and veg and whole grains like oats and brown rice instead of refined rice, quinoa, and millet. Green tea. Oh, I love green tea. It is such a healthy drink that is high in antioxidants like EGCG, and this supports hormonal balance. How does green tea help? Because it's rich in these antioxidants called catechins, they support detoxification processes in the body, and detoxification is crucial for making harmful estrogen less harmful so they can be eliminated from our bodies. You can enjoy it as a daily beverage, either hot or cold, but remember that it has a level of caffeine, and that's why I tend to drink the caffeine-free one and the organic one. Because I take organic one because tea leaves are grown a lot with a lot of pesticides. Now let's look at fatty fish. I love fatty fish. They're also known as oily fish. They include salmon, mackerel, and sardines. I love all three and I eat all three. How do they help? Because they are rich in omega fatty acids. These fatty acids have anti-inflammatory properties, and this helps and supports hormonal balance. How can you use them? Aim to eat at least 2 servings per week. You can use salmon in your salads, which I do, or grilled with vegetables. Remember that fish can be high in mercury, so detox with things like chlorella, parsley, and coriander when you eat a lot of them. Let's look at berries. I love berries. They are loaded with antioxidants and phytonutrients, and they are very low in sugar. That's why I love them. They include blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries, and some others. How do they help? Because they are high in antioxidants, they protect our cells from free radicals, and they support a healthy endocrine system. How can you use them? Have them as snacks, add them to your oatmeals, add them to your salads, add them to your smoothies and juices, add them to your yogurt, and enjoy them. Now let's look at seeds. This includes sunflower seeds and sesame seeds. how do they help? They provide what you call essential fatty acids, EFAs, and minerals that support hormone production. How can you use them? Sprinkle sunflower seeds or sesame seeds over your salads, sprinkle them in your yogurts and enjoy them. I can just chew on them. Let's look at nuts. This includes the nuts like almonds and walnuts and cashew nuts. I love nuts, especially cashew nuts. Tasty. How do they help? Almonds and walnuts provide healthy fats like other nuts and essential nutrients for hormone regulation. So how can you enjoy them? Snack on a handful or use them in your baking or sprinkle them on your cereals or your yogurt. Remember, moderation is key because they are fatty. Let's look at turmeric. This is a root vegetable like ginger. The active ingredient in turmeric is what you call curcumin. Now, curcumin has anti-inflammatory properties and liver supporting properties. I love it. And this aids in estrogen metabolism. How can you use it? I use as powder and I use it in the fresh form. Use it for cooking, for curries. You can make it into a milk. You can add it to your whatever you're cooking with, your eggs, your roasted vegetables. Just use them, But curcumin is really easy to absorb in the body. So it must be combined with ginger or black pepper or both. I tend to use both and I tend to consume it as the powder and as fresh. Let's look at herbs. We have dandelion root and milk thistle. I love both. How do they help? Dandelion root and milk thistle promote liver health. And liver health is crucial for hormone detoxification. So you can have the dandelion as tea or you can take in the supplement form. You can also have milk thistle as tea or supplement form. I tend to make tea from my dandelion root daily and I tend to take organic milk thistle as a supplement daily. I tend to take it on an empty stomach. Incorporating these foods into a balanced diet along with regular exercise and stress management techniques can actually help us support hormonal health. Let me add this, always consult with the healthcare provider before making dietary changes, particularly if you have any underlying health conditions. I am here to support you if you need any help, so always feel free, leave a comment and I will get back to you and I will catch you in my next video.